All right, and we are live. Let me see. I believe we are. Yeah, I think we're live. What's up, guys? Welcome to Stronghold episode 8. I am Killa2411 with my co-host, That Dad. What's up, That Dad?
What's up, everyone? How y'all doing? I hope everything is going well.
Oh man, I'm rubbing off on you. Did I just get a y'all from you?
And it's just almost 8 years living in Colorado, man.
Okay. All right. So y'all works in Colorado as well. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So man, what's going on? Like, what's going on with the account? Like, what's new with you?
Oh man. So what I finished up this week is I got my bull tusk got to level 18 talents. I'm essentially done with him.
Got you.
So he's got some pretty beefy stats there. He's at 858 defense and 1212 HP.
12. Say his
So
HP
not
again.
1212.
12, 12. That's pretty high. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But the defense is really good, 858. So, and that revive is just ridiculous.
Yeah, I can't stand Boltus lately. Have you had him where he revived more than 3 times yet?
Oh, dude, I've had him revive like 5 times before, man. It 1 out of 3 times. It's so stupid, and like, cause he just kept healing himself, and yeah, having a revive just makes me that much more excited for when I get Miss Sandra like maxed on talents, and her revive is 1 out of 3 times.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Anyone with Magni as well.
Yeah, I'm looking at Panther, Magni, and then it's one more fighter I was happy about. You said Missandra. Um, it's one more fighter.
Absolutely, she is so good. She
It's
is so good.
one more fighter I was excited about. I can't. I don't seem to find it. Well, I know Boltus is super annoying, but you have one more person that you maxed out almost today too. Who else was?
Well, I got yeah. So this week I also finished up Buddy to level 19 talents.
Ooh, let's go over his stats because I've seen him, but I just kind of want
Yeah, yeah. So his base power now is 744. His attack, which I didn't really do too much on his attack, was 576, but his defense is 800 with
to. Okay.
1506 HP.
Yeah, 1506 HP.
So
1506
yeah,
HP on an epic.
yeah. So with my 3-star max troops, his HP goes to like 15 or 16, like 50 something,
Nice.
and
Nice.
his defense goes to almost 900.
You know,
So
go ahead.
he,
D-
he's so good for an epic. Like
yeah.
he doesn't die,
Yeah.
and his minions for an epic put out great HP. So yeah,
What is his power score?
744.
744. Okay, so
Yeah,
he's
and
roughly
Bulltuff at 18 to 734 at 18.
734. Okay, so he's roughly a 5-star power creep right now, basically, but just with a bunch of
Yeah,
beefier
but
defense and health.
yeah, I mean with that defense and health, that's beefier than most 5 stars.
Question I'm posing from that is how does that affecting your total team power, like your score? Are you in the 4,200s now, 4,300s now? Where are you sitting now for the total team score or team
Like if I
power?
were to put
Excuse me.
Buddy on there,
No, no, no. Like for
if I
instance,
were to,
yeah, if you put
oh
Buddy,
my top team right now.
yeah,
Like if I put in all my strongest, I'm well over 4,300 now. But my best defense is still is around 4,200.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, but Buddy has incredible survivability. And then I completely maxed Guardian Falcon's talents up to level 20.
Ooh, you've been busy.
Yeah, so
Yeah, you've been
those are
busy.
the only three. Those are the only three epics who I'm gonna do. The reason why I chose these three is because they have the defense and HP stats to be able to withstand 43, 4400 power teams in Alliance Wars.
Right, right, because that's all we're going
Um,
up against
and
now.
not too many other epics have those insane base stats already.
Well, there is one. There is one more that I've recently
Which
leveled up. Jabbar has those stats.
yeah, I think Jabbar would make. I've so I have Viv at 7 on her talents, right?
Right.
And I'm part of me is considering because I really like Jabbar. I like Jafar a lot too, more so for offense. But Jabbar would make a really good epic tank, and I'm kind of considering maybe throwing in a couple of tiers of talents. I don't know. I mean, it only took what 5 months or so to get an epic maxed on talents.
Yeah, that's about it. Because this is the yeah.
So yeah. So I mean, for my epic game, Jabbar might be worth having it. That would cover, I'd have my red tank, I would have my green tank, and that would cover a purple tank for tournaments for me. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see. But Guardian Falcon stats at max talent. So with Guardian Falcon again, I focused on defense and HP.
Okay.
So 746 base power.
Okay. 746 base power. Okay.
Yeah. 598 attack.
Okay.
910 defense.
910 defense plus he's a paladin.
Yeah. All right. I'll get to that in a second. I'll
Okay.
get to that in a second.
All right.
And 1231 HP.
1231 HP. Okay. All right.
All right. So when I stack so when Falcon has defensive troops, level 11 defensive troops,
Okay.
the critical hitting troops, 4-star. When he has them, and his special talent goes off the up 25% defense, and when he has a stack from like Magni or Viv for
Okay.
that 64% defense, his defense goes 2,000.
You have a 4-star with 2000 defense.
If everything lines up to where I get Viv and his special talent skill goes off, which I've had before happen in raids, yeah.
Wow. I'm sitting there thinking like I don't know what I would do if I ran against like your Falcon, like just randomly hit somebody that had 2000 defense. And I guess that's a question too. How effective is defense in this game as of right now? For instance, like you got that Falcon versus if I shoot the blues into your defense at that high, is he still living with a blue team going after him or blue tile going after him?
you know, Falcon's better on offense than defense.
Right.
But the thing is for tournaments, my Falcon is geared towards tournaments, not for events. I have
Right.
a second Falcon that I'm considering maxing out for my epic event team,
Okay.
for my red epic team, because I can use them on 4 of the events,
Okay.
4 out of 5 of the events. So I would do that one with attack and low defense, low HP. I don't care. I want the extra tile damage. But neither of them would be a defensive character except for tournaments. And I mean, this Falcon on tournaments is just going to be. He was already good before max, but now he's maxed, and he's just going to be crazy good.
Good. Good. Good.
So
Good.
that's the only but raid defense, anything like that, no. But on raid offense, my defensive Falcon just has such great survivability. Yeah, it's awesome.
That's what's up. So I've this week have basically leveled up to max. Brought up Peters. Peters got max this week, and I had brought up. I think I want to say it's one more. Jabbar got max this week. So Jabbar and Peters got done this week, and Jafar got done. I want to say a little bit last week, and then after that was Lance. So I've been working on my epic game. I'm trying to get together all of the season and event 4-star heroes. Um, to get them max to start making my videos and explaining the differences between them and rating them and getting ready to go. So that's what I've been focusing on, getting it going. So
Nice,
yeah,
nice.
yeah, man. But other than that, man, really just been kind of playing, farming, grabbing some stuff. Farmed the whole way here from the drive back from South Carolina to Arizona. Like literally farmed the whole thing. I got a little burnt, so I took a little break a little bit from it. I've been doing my Titan hits and war hits and just kind of not refreshing the chest, but I'm okay. Like I'm happy to see, the progress I'm making with my epic teams, and I'm actually on my last event hero, I believe, which is Jack O'Hare, and that's the only one I don't have to max, and I've got him into tier or Ascension 2. So that's what's going on with my account, man. That's what's going on with my account.
Nice. How many elemental chests have you gotten this month?
2, I believe. I've got a red and a purple.
Yeah. I'm on I'm on track for 4, almost 5, so I'll probably have I have a good shot at getting 5 next month.
Okay.
I
Hold on,
got
5.
I got 5 in March because I had the first one of the month landed on the very first day, and my 5th one landed on the last day of the month.
Okay. That worked out good. That's working out then, because you're going hard for these epic chests. What is your goal trying to get these? The elemental chests.
Is if I have flags and I'm able to skip, I skip.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I try to time my flags so that when I'm ready to skip, I have enough flags to just clear out the chest.
Okay.
Whichever level I choose, So like today I had a long day, so on my drive home after we're done talking, I'm gonna farm season 2 level 1-9 easy,
Right.
and that'll open up my chest. With all the world energy I have, it opens it up. So
Nice. Nice.
yeah.
I haven't had as much luck with chests recently. I had a toxin pop up from either a Titan or a War chest recently, and then I want to say that was about it. Like I've gotten a bunch. It's funny because it's swaying on me now. So like before, where I was orb heavy, I'm starting to get trap tool heavy again. I was down to my last, I believe. Let me see. I believe I was down to my last 12 trap tools, and now I'm up to 15. So trap tools are starting to come up again, and also capes and shields. So starting to give me the stuff I actually use and want. So I'm happy to get the trap tools back, and happy to get some different Ascension materials going with the Mystic Visions and stuff like that. So
yeah, I mean usually I'm about like, I don't know, 40 to 45% of the time I get a 4-star drop out of my elementals.
Okay. Yeah.
A 4-star Ascension material drop. So
I got a double boot. I don't know if I showed you that loot, but I still got a double boot from that purple one, and I didn't get anything else. I'm getting a couple of coins. Like I got a couple of the legendary coin or the epic summoning coins, or yeah, epic hero summoning coins, and I got a couple of the epic troop summoning coins. I'm up to like 44 epic troop coins, and just sitting on that for a while, banking a little bit. So yeah, it's just you know. Yeah, it's just interesting. I would rather have the materials because I got so many people I need to level up, but it's just not going that way.
yeah, in a few weeks I'll let you guys know all the leveling that I've done over the last couple weeks and from here on out.
Sweet.
But I'll just wait until I'm done with my roster and let you know everyone who I did.
Nice.
But we have some new heroes that have been in beta and are currently in beta.
Yes, we do.
That we need to talk about.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Kinda the reason for the thumbnail on this episode of the Stronghold. I love the Puss in Boots.
Yeah, I mean, do we want to get into those heroes first then? Because I mean, people are wondering why the heck do you have Puss in Boots up on your thumbnail, right?
Right. I think we should go ahead and get into that.
All right. So let's go ahead and let's get into these event heroes. We're going to start off with the Black Knight. So, guys, these are the new event heroes. Right now, only 5 stars are being released. And they're all weird, and they're all freaking good, I think, except for one. But I could see a purpose for her as well.
Yeah.
So should we start with? We can't call the Cheshire Cat the cat now because now we have two cats.
Well, I thought we came to resolve with that. So Cheshire Cat can be the
That's
cat,
right.
and the other one can be called Puss because it's Puss in Boots.
Yeah, yeah. So, guys, they are coming out with a Puss in Boots. I really like the look of this Puss in Boots. He's going to be a rogue.
Okay.
He's red, so he's fire element.
Okay.
And again, these are all 5 stars. And he looks more like an older Puss in Boots. Kind of, I like that seasoned look, like Thorn and Richard for his, his new skin. And Puss in Boots kind of looks older.
He's got some gray hair in him, doesn't he? Like a little bit, like on his goatee or like something like
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
that Mexican goatee going on. He looks good. He looks good. So base power is 781.
Okay.
He is slow mana. So essentially, all the new event heroes are more, except for one, are more balanced stats. So he has 764 attack, 727 defense, and 1322 HP.
Okay.
For slow mana, I don't really like the balanced stats personally. I like them to have higher defense and HP. So for that reason, he does go down a notch on for me, because for slow mana, you need to have more survivability.
Okay, so maybe what position? So he's not tanking. He's clearly going to be like maybe flanking or wing.
Flanking or wing, yeah.
Flanking or wing.
So here's his tech. All summoner allies summon a minion for themselves. So Delilah, Buddy, Santa, Mother North, Thoth.
Yeah. Seishat. Yep.
Not Inari, not your druids.
Okay.
He summons himself 3 mouse minions.
Oh, he's got minions himself.
Yeah, and he fills up his minion slots full.
Oh, wow. So he starts off a full. Oh, did you mention Queen of Hearts?
I did not.
Queen of Hearts as well, then. There we go.
Yeah. So he summons 3 mouse minions. They only have 6% HP, but 30% attack, which is crazy considering there's going to be 3 of them. And he does have pretty good pile damage.
So he summons 3 minions off the rip, summons everybody else's minions off the rip, and they have 30% attack damage on each minion?
Yeah.
As of right now. Wow.
Yeah. All allies regenerate 548 HP over 4 turns.
Okay.
So he's also a healer. So you have him with your Delilah or your Mother North. Mother North is going to do an instant heal, and then here comes Puss in Boots with your heal over time as well.
Okay. All right.
And then all allies get up 30% attack for 4 turns.
Do you feel that's a little overkill?
Man, there's a reason why I said I like these heroes, dude.
Yeah. That to me right there with the 30% attack on minions and the fact that he's summoning all minions and the fact that he's healing. So he's not hitting, but he's healing. And just that amount of attack damage being like from the base max, that seems a little overkill. I would imagine they change that before it comes to the game because
we'll see what happens.
And he's a rogue.
But I like him.
Oh yeah.
I like him.
But he's also a rogue, so he could get dodgy, and then yeah, wow.
He's good, dude.
Yeah,
he's good. He's a
good.
lot of fun. He's a lot of fun on offense. Not gonna lie.
From our conversations, I would say that's probably your favorite character coming out.
I don't know, man. I like so many of these guys. So let's continue on.
All right, let's keep going.
So we have Finley from the thumbnail, the French ice ghost pirate.
Yes.
Not pirate, but he's in the French Armada. So fast mana, 781 base power.
Right.
So he's really high balance. 753 attack.
Okay.
745 defense.
Okay.
1314 HP, and he's fast mana.
So his HP went up from that original like juke stat that they had.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good. And
yeah,
his attack power went
that
down.
Definitely wasn't real.
Yeah, I didn't think that was real. I thought that it was a typo.
Yeah.
Somebody glitched up. People make mistakes. I was just like, no, that's not where he's gonna be. Yeah, that's strong.
Yeah, so he deals 385 damage to the target. Okay, check this out.
Okay.
If the target has buffs, he targets another enemy with buffs.
Okay.
If none of the other enemies have buffs, he'll target a random enemy. Each enemy can only be hit one time. So in other words, if all of the enemies have buffs, he's gonna go through and hit every single one of them.
Wow. What's his mana speed?
He's fast.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
Right. Check this out.
Okay.
So you're using him on offense, he goes off. Not only does he, and everyone has buffs, not only does he hit everyone, but everyone also gets negative 44% defense for 4 turns.
You know what that is to me? That is a gear killer. You know?
Dude,
does that make sense to you when I say that?
He is so good.
Yeah,
he is so good.
That sounds like a gear killer. A gear goes off, Finley goes off, and then it's GG because of the share damage. Everybody's got a buff. He hits everybody with the share damage. They're all negative defense now. Yeah, that's not good.
I mean, guys, I'm telling you, like, if you're a cheap to play account like mine, don't pull on any event banners until these new heroes are released, because, man, they're so good.
Yep.
All right, so let's move on. For Wonderlands, we have Jabberwocky.
Yes, basically the mythical dragon.
Yep. So he's a purple monk.
Okay.
780 base power.
Okay.
Again, high balance, 743 attack, 747 defense, 1328 HP.
1328 HP?
Yep.
Okay, that's not bad.
So, I really like him. He deals 275% damage to the enemies on the edges of the enemy formation.
So he hits the wings.
And if there's no wings, then he'll go to the flank.
Okay, so
And if there's no flanks, then he'll go to the tank.
But he.
It's weird.
I kind of like that though, because like you don't think about your edges at all. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
Like, because I ran him with like Aaron and Boss Wolf and like Viv and Inari, so he was like my only offense.
Right.
And it was so fun because I would clean out the wings with him, then I would clean out the flanks, and I was just left with the tank. It was so funny.
Yeah, that's an interesting tech right there. I kind of like it, but he only hits 2 targets at a time then.
Okay, but check it out.
Okay.
So 275 to each of the edges.
Okay.
If there's only one enemy alive, the damage is doubled. In other words, so if there's only one wing, that last wing is gonna get 550 damage hit from him.
So he hits harder than Liliana.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Plus, the enemies on the edges formation, so whoever he hits receives 112 damage over 4 turns.
104 damage over 4 turns, so he's got a dot?
112, so he's got a dot.
Is it poison? What is it called?
It's poison.
Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool.
So he's fun, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
So now we have some really weird stuff.
Okay.
Marguerite from Pirates
Okay.
on the thumbnail.
That is the voodoo
Um,
looking chick. Yeah.
yeah. So she's purple. Monk.
Yes. We're not happy about that. And she's a monk?
Yeah.
Not happy about that either.
All right. 70. I'm gonna fly through her. 780 base power.
Okay.
High balance stats. 774 attack. 723 defense. 1301 HP. Slow mana.
Okay.
All right. So now we have a purple resurrector, but she's kind of like a 5-star muggy, thuggy muggy.
Okay. All right.
So all enemies get the zombie curse. When the cursed enemy dies, they will explode and deal 17% damage to all their allies. This effect lasts for 4 turns.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
All enemies receive 120 damage over 4 turns.
Is it poison or is it a different dot?
It's a dot.
Okay. Not
Poison
poison
dot.
though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a poison dot.
And guys, so you guys know, the reason I'm asking if it's poison or not poison is because you can stack multiple dots. As long as it's not poison, other purples can stack. So like for instance, if you had Proteus, her, and you had Jafar or Jabbar, that's 3 dots that could come off from purple. So I'm curious. I'm curious about dots now. I'm very dot
Okay.
meta interested.
So she has 5 things to her special.
5 things are special.
Okay. Yeah. So all allies also receive a zombie blessing. When the blessed hero dies, they will be reborn as a zombie. This effect lasts for 4 turns. All allies get a up 30% defense for 4 turns, and all allies also regenerate 612 HP over 4 turns.
Okay.
So a lot of weird stuff going in there. It'll be interesting to see how she's ended up using. I didn't use her quite as much as I probably should have because she has so much tech.
She does seem to have a lot of tech.
She wasn't one who was fun as fun for me.
Okay.
But that could change if I were to get her, of course.
I think of that the resurrection heroes as like like a Muggy or even her, like almost like a starter hero versus being like a in game hero. Like if you had a fresh 5-star account, like you're getting your first 5 stars off Pirates, I think she'd be pretty essential because then when you're dying or not being able to handle like certain damage, you're coming back to life. But like I feel like when you have like a roster that's a little bit more loaded, it's not necessarily as important to resurrect as it is to maybe like get that revive or you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean she might be put on the back burner for whales because they'll have better purples that they're working on like Seashat, Kage, stuff like that.
Right.
But for like a cheap to play, free to play, if you happen to pull a Marguerite, you're gonna love her.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah, that's my
right.
thought process.
So now we go on to Guardians event.
Okay.
My least favorite hero out of this whole batch.
Okay.
This one is really weird, guys. I don't like it. I've talked to Killer about it. He doesn't like it, so we're gonna fly through this. 780 base power. She is yellow Guardian Gazelle. Druid.
Okay.
So yellow druid. She gives herself up 46% defense for 4 turns, and she regenerates herself 612 HP over 4 turns. She's average mana. 751 attack, 741 defense, 1324 HP. Okay, here's where it gets weird. All allies, except for her, start dancing the Dance of Spirits for 4 turns. Okay, what's the Dance of Spirits? All allies except for her get up 66% attack. They get negative 46% damage reduction on all received damage. They get negative 36% mana regen.
That's the part. So it's like she's giving them a lesser mana gain. Okay.
So you would need to put her on offense, her in between a boss wolf and Aaron to counter that negative mana reduction. Because if she goes off after boss wolf, his is undispellable. It won't override it. To the best of my knowledge, but I still don't like it because I'm still not sold that it worked out that way when I was testing it. But I don't like her. If she dies, if the caster dies, the whole team receives 96% damage and their mana is reduced by 100%. Why would you want that?
Yeah,
And check this out. So those undispellable links and stuff that we have,
right.
Removes all dispellable and undispellable status effects from the target and gives immunity to new status effects. And that effect cannot be dispelled.
I'm glad it said target at the end because then that would kind of like go against your boss wolf mana up thing. You know what I mean? Like I'm glad it said target, not to allies, because then it's like
I don't like her. I don't like her at all. I just don't.
You think her tech is typo or maybe like has some missed text in it because they just like released it and like they're gonna retool it after some gameplay or something like that?
I mean, there's going to be some use for her on events. She gets 751 tile damage.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you're running events and you stack her with Rainveer,
right,
and you put Jackal and one of the next heroes who I'm going to talk about, along with whoever else has good tile damage, you're going to be able to fly through that if you want to use the yellow team.
Right.
So like that's where I kind of see her.
Right.
Being useful.
Yeah, I think it almost sounds to me, because her being yellow, and like we already know that we've got the Wukong, we got the Rainveer there, and we've got Danzaburo. It almost sounds like the only thing she's missing is who's taking those skills and making it like a chance. So then that way we have another Gamma class. Like I could see her giving that attack, giving the health, and then possibly having a negative effect on a 5-star gambler, and it being the reduced mana. And like then have a chance to like change it up or something like that. But I'm really not inclined to have heroes that do negative effects on the 5-star level with a team where I'm at right now, even for any account. So like if Guardian Gazelle is your absolute first 5-star, like I mean I would probably take her to 70. I would not max her out at this point.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. At this point.
No. All right, so let's move on to the better yellow.
Yeah.
Hold
on. We gotta go. No, we have to go with your other Guardian. There's one more Guardian.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's go over the really cool Guardian.
Yes.
All right, Guardian Chameleon. He is green.
Yes.
He's got kind of like a witch with like a sorcerer with some armor. He's got a staff. He looks cool. 780 base power. He is a what's the book? Sorcerer or wizard?
The book is
wizard.
Yeah, the book is a wizard.
So yeah, he's a wizard, which makes sense. He's got like a wizard hat, sorcerer hat, that stuff. So he's average mana, with 714 attack, focus on defense, 780, and 1339 HP. Really, really good, strong stats for average mana. All right, so I'll go over the really cool one at the end.
Okay.
All allies get up 54% attack for 4 turns.
Right.
All allies get a 36% critical chance for 4 turns.
Okay.
Stack that with Tarlac. Are you kidding me?
It's just amazing, just based off those two skills coming off versus like Lucas and the Guardian Gazelle. Just amazing how much better tech he is right now.
Dude, he is so good and he is so fun. He is so good and he is so fun. He removes all dispellable and undispellable status effects from all enemies.
Okay, so they both have that for
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So here's why it makes sense for him to dispel the undispellable stuff, is
Okay.
because his first special skill changes the element of all enemies to the element they are strong against.
I like that. And we were using the example of Gravemaker turning into a green, which I then said if Gravemaker turns to a green after he gets his special off, it makes sense that his elemental link would disappear because he's no longer the element of the link. And that's what my thought process was, why they're making the undispellable stuff dispellable. So,
Yep,
hmm
yep. So that's why in their mana would have to go back off to be able to reset that to their new color.
right,
So really, really cool tech. The other thing that you had brought up last time we talked about him was, for my example, I only have Tibertus. I don't have Panther, and doing major damage on a Yellow Titans is kind of rough for me.
right.
You know, so he does add some attack and critical chance. So why not take him and turn a Yellow Titan purple for myself and get better damage?
Yeah, yeah, and that was a big question. If he turns the enemy to the opposite color, if you start off with Chameleon and you change the Titan to the complete opposite color, so now you don't necessarily need different Titan teams to kill Titans. You could probably stick with the
Yeah.
ones that you already have, or
Hey,
keep.
so yeah, I'm going up against a Red Titan. I don't have Falcon, but hey, I have Evelyn and Buddy.
Right,
So let me take my Chameleon and turn this Red Titan into a Green Titan, or Green Titan into Blue Titan, or
right.
yeah, that
That's what you
Green
meant.
Titan into a Blue Titan,
Yeah, that's what you meant.
and all of a sudden my green team is set up to knock out this Ice Hammer Giant.
Right.
You know, so and on offense it works out really fun as well. He's really good. I love him.
I really want to see it work on the Titan. Like when somebody gets Chameleon, I really want to see them change the Titan to the complete opposite color. And then, like, does that change up how much mana pots? Because I mean, you could technically bring mana pots and just like make him just do it right off the rip. So then you know what you got. That's going to be a very interesting special. I think Chameleon right now seems to be like one of the more unique ones. It seems like they're going towards a more unique special skill, so it's not redundant in the same. Like we're going away from the snipers and then doing four, maybe not going away from like four specials, but it seems like they're going towards tech that's going to change up the game to where you have to actually think a little bit more when playing against these heroes, or with them, or with these heroes too.
Yeah. Like I said, they have some weird tech, but except for Gazelle, I love them all.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go on to
A rabbit, yellow rabbit.
yeah, let's go on. Let's talk about the good yellow that's being released. Everyone's gonna want this one. He's 779 base power. It is the white rabbit, and he looks dope. He looks menacing. He's got this red cloak on. He looks great.
Hmm.
Red cloak with gold trim. He looks really sick. He's a cleric.
Okay.
Again, balanced stats, high balanced stats, 731 attack, 749 defense, 1353 HP.
1353 HP.
Fast mana.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of these guys are like, at least their stats are just tanky. Like you just put them in the middle and let them just take the
Yeah,
hit.
but with the new meta that's going on and how strong the tanks are getting and how strong the flanks are, most of these are better flanks.
Okay.
Um, the balanced stat heroes I think just make for really good flanks.
Okay.
So he deals 280 damage to the target and nearby enemies. Target gets negative 34% defense for 3 turns. The effect duration is reset if the target is healed. This effect can't be dispelled. So, he does not deal down defense to all 3, just his initial target.
Okay.
But he's that defense 5-star down that we need to put next to our Jackal for even better Titan.
Right, he's the first
against.
defensive down for yellow, which I'm really excited about that because that kind of completes one meta that I'm usually running, which is elemental down, defensive down, hit hard. So yeah.
Yeah, because if you want to do the 100k hits, you need elemental and regular defense down stacked on top of each other. So he's really good, and that can't be dispelled either. So he's really good. He's great on offense. He really sets up a June and Poseidon for an instant kill.
Right.
Kind of like Arthur does for your Elassie, Magni, you know.
Yeah. I wonder if his defensive down is enough to where you can do the wombo combo with him and June, or like even him and Ravnir, because Ravnir hits a little less. But if his defensive down is greater, I wonder if it's almost a 2-hit, because I'm sure it's a 2-hit against a purple, but is it 2-hit against everybody else? Because when Jackal and June go off, it's pretty much a 2-hit against anybody. So.
Yeah. I mean, Jackal's is going to be more significant because it's 54%.
Right.
But Jackal doesn't have that as good a survivability in high-end diamond raids as White Rabbit will.
Absolutely.
So, Snow White.
There we go.
Snow White. She looks dope. She has the witch's apple through a dagger that she's holding. She looks dope.
Yeah.
780 base power. She's a cleric and she's blue.
Okay.
756 attack, 747 defense, 1299 HP.
Nice.
All right. So first, before she hits, so she's like Kage. She's gonna do a dispel before she hits.
I like that. I really like that.
Yeah.
Actually.
Kage is really good on offense if I have my Boss Wolf in there, because he just, he hits after he dispels, and she's going to do the same.
I like that.
Except she's average mana, and she's going to dispel buffs and status ailments from all allies and enemies.
Okay, so she goes off. Everybody's dispelled. I like that.
Everyone's dispelled, both ends. She deals 200 damage to the target, an additional 20% damage per removed status effect, up to 520 damage in total.
Wow. And see, like, I feel like that's like a comeback special. You know what I mean? Like, you're behind, and you hit that off, everybody's dispelled, and then all of a sudden, that one person's dead because she hit him so hard. I like that. I like that.
She's good. She's solid.
Yeah, she seems solid.
And she's not broken. If she were fast mana, she'd be a little broken.
Okay.
But she's solid. Okay, another really good green. She is a sorcerer, Lady of the Lake.
Yeah, Lady of the Lake. Okay.
Okay. 780 base power.
Right.
756 attack, 741 defense, 1312 HP, slow mana. She heals all allies who have less than 50% HP left to 50% health.
I like that.
So if they're almost dead, they're going to go right back up to 50%. If they're at 49.9, they're going to go up 0.1%.
I still like it though, because it's a different type of healing, and it kind of makes you think of when to use it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, like, she is slow mana, so she's going to be in the rear most likely, and your heroes are already going to take a lot of damage, might be close to dead, and, if you have someone with a lot of HP, like 1400 plus, that's going to be a huge heal.
Yeah, it is.
So, she's going to work out great if you have Puss,
Right.
because she also summons a magical sword minion
Yes,
for
that's
the
right.
caster and nearby allies.
Let's go with the
Okay.
sword minion. Yeah, I remember this one now.
So yeah, this one is crazy, man. So
Yeah.
18% HP,
Okay.
15% attack for the minions. The minions remove 10% mana from the target when it hits them. So if you have like a max of 9 of these minions stacked, you're gonna take out 90% total mana from all across the enemy.
That's almost better than um. That's I would say that's better than Gwen, hands down.
Okay. So in raids, when I ran Puss with her
Okay.
and various other teams, I actually didn't lose any raids with them together
Okay.
because Puss went off and she goes off and then yeah, it's crazy.
It sounds crazy.
So she's good. She's good. All right. Now I said all of the heroes except for one have balanced stats, right?
Right.
Okay, so they gave us one new tank, and I want him.
Okay.
I might even like him more than Queen of Hearts. It's up for debate still.
Okay.
So 779 base power.
Okay.
He's red, and he's a barbarian.
Right.
Reason I want him is because I don't have a good barbarian.
Right. And who is he? Who is this? This is the Black Knight, right?
This is the Black Knight.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so he's red, 611 attack, 846 defense,
That's a lot of defense off the rip. Yeah.
1458 health.
Okay.
So if you don't have a solid tank and you pick him up, he's going to be your tank. If you have a solid tank and you pick him up, he's going to be an insane flank.
Yeah.
And I liked him on both. Okay.
Okay.
The cast. So the caster has a 60% chance to drop any received damage. And you guys are going to kill me because I forgot to screenshot his mana speed, but I believe it was average.
Okay.
I could be wrong. It might be slow, but I feel like he was average, which makes him all the more crazier. But don't quote me on that, guys, because I forgot to screenshot his mana. So I'm sorry.
Right.
But the caster has a 60% chance to drop any received damage for 1 to 3 turns and does not apply to attacks by ice enemies.
Say that again.
60% chance to drop any received damage. That means tile and special skills, except for ice. So he's going to take the ice damage no matter what.
Okay. Right.
Which is why I think he's a better flank than tank.
Okay. Yeah, that would make sense if we're not having the if we're not having ice edge. I'm trying to look up his mana speed right now. That's what I'm doing, guys. So.
Yeah. So he gets a taunt, like Queen of Hearts.
I like that. I like the fact that he has a taunt. Here we go.
Okay, but here's what it does. The caster gets taunts that prevents the enemies from using special skills on any of the allies for 3 turns.
Confirm from beta. He is average. So you're right. He's average.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought he was average, which makes his stats that much crazier. All allies get up 45% attack and a further 20% increase anytime they are hit during 3 turns.
That's a lot of hit.
it's kind of like a reverse Athena.
Yes.
He is he is good, dude. He's good. So that wraps up all of the new event heroes.
That's a
So
that's a com-
just to
yeah. I just think that meta is about. It's really about to swing. It's really about to swing, and I love it. I love it.
yeah, I love it too. I love all this crazy stuff that they're doing. Just to recap, you want if you don't have a good solid red, if you have a Queen of Hearts, I could see you not wanting the Black Knight. Um, but White Rabbit, Black Knight, Guardian Chameleon, Snow White, uh, Finley, Puss,
Yeah.
and Jabberwocky are my favorites, with Marguerite and Guardian Gazelle being the bottom two, Guardian Gazelle being the worst. And Lady of the Lake, she's pretty high up there as well with the others, in my
Right.
opinion, just because her minions are so good.
So another thing they did add to these guys though is they added a family tree, correct?
Yeah, so they added a family tree,
Do we know
and
what the
that's going to
family?
give you. I am trying to find the screenshots of it, and I just can't. So I'm sorry about that.
Let me see if I can help you out.
Uh, but it's similar to like how the family trees work for season two heroes. I believe you get attack, mana, defense, something along those lines.
Right.
And it's for unique heroes, so you can't have like two Rumples and they both stack. And so all these event heroes are going to have all these extra bonuses the more you put with them as well.
Yeah. It's it's gonna be a complete. I like the fact that they added the family tree bonuses, but I also love the tech that's coming out too. I think just some of the outliers, Chameleon, Puss in Boots, and probably the Knight or Lady of the Lake are probably the four that after kind of really like diving in and talking about them seem to be like if you were to get others, that's great. I might even put Finley up there. Finley's pretty unique himself, but those four or five right there, I think are probably the top in my opinion, based off what you said, working the way I play. Um, Another thing, guys, these guys are going to come in with high tile. As you can see, they had tile damage. They have the HP. Um, you could probably run them like as a starting account as your tank, flank, or wing, whatever you wanted to do with them. But you
Yeah,
definitely have a tank at first before you get a true tank.
uh,
Um,
yeah. I mean, any one of them you could. They have the stats, like you said. If you don't have a true tank and you pick one of these up early on, any one of them have special skills and stats to where they might make sense for you to tank.
right, right.
Um, yeah, they're all strong, and they'll all of them will be viable in Diamond or in Alliance Wars at level 70.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I think it's going to also change up a lot of the. It's going to change up Titan Titan Wars, and then also defensive teams for, I guess, raids, but that's a given. But I just think the Titan is what's really going to be changing up, especially going into like the 13 and 14 stars when they start releasing that again, because you're actually not going to have the whole. And with the Chameleon, if with the Chameleon maxed and like probably talented up, you're not going to have the whole team like you used to have before. You just need a team that fits that. So, and it might not work for every element Titan, but I can really see him if he's going to change the color of Titans, him being very very dangerous there. And
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So all right, so that sums up all the event heroes. Um, like I said, I would be happy if I pulled any one of them except for Guardian Gazelle. Even Marguerite, I could find use for because she is a resurrector and she's a healer as well. So, um, me putting Marguerite low on that list does not mean that she's a bad hero.
Right.
Um, I just don't like Gazelle because of the negative effects.
Right.
That's it.
And we
If there weren't the negative effects, then I would appreciate her more.
And I think we also know another thing, guys. Remember, this is a news and theory channel. Things can change. It's in beta, so I don't know that they would. I could see them releasing a negative effect hero just to put it out there, but I believe they'll probably change it to something that's more along the liking of the community based off it being in beta. That would be my opinion. Also, Tal Talk's kind of a ways to go, so might be what's to call it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while till these heroes are released, but they're definitely a lot of them are definitely worth.
Yeah.
So, all
Yeah.
right. So now we got the new batch of Hero of the Month, the next blue, red, and green.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Loving
All
that.
right. All right. So they're currently in beta, and let's go over next month's Hero of the Month, Mickey, blue Eskimo guy.
Yes. Yes. Blue.
Well, he's not. Well, his color is blue. He's. We got another black guy joining the rosters. So,
Yes, finally.
right, right. You're starting to represent more there, man.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I'm happy they're going that way. It's
Yeah,
always good to get some
yeah.
diversity.
He's a barbarian. So now we have a blue barbarian.
Yeah.
770 base power. After talking about these event heroes, that doesn't seem like much, right?
No, it doesn't. Like he doesn't seem like that at all. Yeah.
Yeah. Compared to the event heroes, I guess we would consider him low balance stats. Mid balance stats now, I guess. 712 attack, 778 defense, 1275 health.
Yeah.
He is slow mana.
Yeah, that's the interesting about him. He is slow mana.
Yeah. I would have liked him more as average, especially with those stats. Let's get into his special skill. All allies get up 110 normal attack. That only applies when the enemy has more HP than the attacker. Stacks with similar stats effects up to a maximum of 160% normal attack, which lasts for 5 turns.
So basically, Tarlac with another 5%, but the enemy has to have less health for it to apply.
So, Tarlac mixed with Reindeer,
Right. Right. But
essentially.
yeah,
Yeah.
and he's slow though. That's the only thing I don't like.
Yeah, he's slow, and I would have liked to see him as average. But here's one thing that is really fun and is really crazy on offense. The target and nearby enemies get silenced for 4 turns.
Right. That's right.
He silences 3 for 4 turns, dude.
Yeah.
So if you're
That's
talking
big.
Titans, he's kind of like a time stop almost.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and then he gives the new Elemental Link for 4% mana and regen for Ice Allies for his Elemental Link.
I like the mana gen, and then he resists silence himself, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's pretty good. He's not defense at all. He's for your Titans and he's for your offense. I could see him on defense for 5-star tournaments where greens are not allowed for rush attacks and for buff booster.
Yeah.
I don't see him desirable for bloody. I mean, he does have a silence, but for bloody battle, I tend not to like slow mana heroes because you really want to get your specials off quickly in bloody battle.
Right. I liked your theory
So,
with the Titan. You said that he was going to be the he'll be the new Tarlac for blue, so then you can run a mono blue team for Titan.
Yeah, I mean, this is, again, them prepping for 13 and 14 star Titans for us. We know that they're coming, so, they want to make some money on that. And for your mono team for blue, he replaces a Tarlac or a Reindeer, so you can go pure mono and just have way better tile damage.
Yeah, I like that.
So, and again, Titans are always, until the very last tile, going to have more HP than you, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is good. I would go crazy about him if he was average.
Yeah, and it could change. That's another thing too. It could still change. I don't think it will,
Yep.
but it could.
Yep.
Because
All right.
I believe
So
Anatel was the last one that was slow that they changed to normal, so or average, and it worked out pretty good for them.
yeah, Onatel average would be way better. Is way better than her slow
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Um. Okay, now we go on to the red.
Okay,
She is a cleric and she resists status ailments that affect healing.
okay,
770 base power.
okay.
Um, she's so good. 628 attack,
628 attack.
817 defense,
Okay.
1406 HP.
So she's a tank.
She's she's I she has tanky stats. I don't necessarily like her as a tank. I see her in insane flank. But if you don't have a solid tank, she could tank for you.
Yeah.
She's very fast mana
Yeah.
with that defense and HP. Very fast mana.
Yeah. And see, this is yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go over her special because that's what I think. This is why I think she could just be a super tank.
Yeah. So sorry. Hang on one sec.
Mhm.
She recovers 15% health for all allies.
Right.
You know what's funny about this is I told you like 5 months ago I would like to see a very fast healer with like only like a 10 or 15% healing,
Yes. And here it is.
and here it is. That's exactly what we got. All allies are immune to new status effects for 2 turns, and she gives the elemental link.
Yeah, and that's the mana up. And see, like if you already got your grave, oh man, like her and grave just go. I just see the endless possibilities with her and grave. Her and grave make her
Dude,
like best friends. I don't care what anybody says.
dude, she is so good on offense. She is so good on defense next to my boss wolf. She's good.
Yeah.
She's solid. She is. Yeah, if you don't have a solid red, most players that I know are pretty stacked on blues. If you're cheap to play, I would say skip Mickey, the blue that we just covered next month, and hold out and pull for her the month after.
Yeah.
She's so good. She's everything that I wanted that I talked to you months ago about for a fast healer. And even more because I never expected them to give such high defense and HP stats to a very fast healer.
I think she's out of the heroes of the month. Like a lot of people are really hyped up by the next guy you're gonna explain, but she's the one that's caught my eye. I'm not gonna front. Like clearly, I
Yeah,
have a passion for reds, but the very fast healing and the fact that she does the mana up link, and I already have the grave, and it's just yeah, I like her a
yeah.
lot. I like her a lot.
I mean, yeah, you run your Kage, your Victor, her, your Gravy, and whoever else the heck you want to, and you're just gonna be rolling through, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Yup. So then we move on to Kingston
yeah,
or Green. He's a fighter.
yes, and everybody's
Um,
excited about him.
yeah, and you're gonna be excited. Another black boy joining the crew.
Nice, nice.
So he's dope, dude. I love his animation. He's a sniper, but he uses daggers for his snipe, and so like he throws like four or five daggers, and they kind of circle around the hero before it hits them.
Right. Yeah, I've
It's
seen the
really
animation go off. It's pretty cool. He has a pretty cool animation.
yeah. His animation might be one of my favorites in the game so far. He resists burn, so he's resistant to burns.
Okay. Oh.
Um,
Oh. That's
yeah,
big. That's super big. That's
yeah,
I'm kind of excited about that. That kind of makes him interesting green.
dude, he's really good, man. He's
Yeah.
really good. He deals. He's fast mana with 749 attack, 735 defense, 1266 HP.
Yeah. So he's at
Um,
he would either be a wing or a flank, but probably more a wing, I think.
uh, yeah, I mean yeah, I think I had him on wing most
Yeah.
of the time.
Mhm.
Cause like now with the way the meta is, I kind of like my snipers in the rear with two solid flanks that do some kind of synergy with the rears
Absolutely.
with your solid tank.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um, so yeah, so he's fast mana, good stats, 749, 735, 1266, deals 445 damage to the target. The target and nearby enemies get negative 31% attack and a negative 4% decrease every time they're hit during 4 turns. So he's like a Athena, but with attack instead of defense.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But he's just working faster, which I'd like to see that
Yeah,
tech applied to Athena. I wish Athena was a little bit faster, but Athena's still good. I like the defensive down stacking, like to where it keeps going down, keeps going down. Um,
yeah, it can turn into some crazy stuff when you get rolling with that.
Absolutely.
And the elemental link for the mana regen.
Yeah. So Kingston Dev,
So
I go front out of all the three. He does seem like the best overall for most players. Um, I personally am a super fan of very fast, so that's why the one that applies to me the most is definitely the red. But I like him. I'm not gonna front. Kingston does seem like he's definitely worth the squeeze. I'm excited for this stuff coming to the game, honestly.
yeah, this next batch. I mean, Mickey is good. Don't get me wrong. He is good on offense, especially since he silences and you get all that attack, uh, increase in attack. And against Titans, having a silence is nice as well. Um, yeah, I mean, I like them all. Probably, I, the red for me is the most excited because I love her next to my boss wolf.
Right.
Um, so she makes me really excited. Kingston is great as well. He's good on defense. He's good on offense. So um, both him and the red are much more versatile than Mickey.
Yeah, I think Mickey's probably out of the three is definitely the last on the list for me. I probably would say overall use wise, Kingston would be number one, and then for probably uniqueness, I would go with the red, but she would definitely be the number two. But for me personally, the red's the most desirable. Um,
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Just for me personally as well in the gameplay.
yeah,
But I wouldn't mind a Kingston as well. But if for me personally, with where my account is at, if I had to choose who to pull for, I would choose the red chick, Anzog's girlfriend.
yeah, Anzog's girlfriend.
She,
Anzog's
yeah,
girlfriend would be it.
she's like female Anzog. She looks like.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, I would if I had to choose, and you're cheap to play, and you know you're looking to get a new hero of the month soon. Um, yeah, probably. Let's see. It's July, so August, September. She comes out in September,
yeah,
and then Kingston will be a good pull if you're pulling on your uh, Halloween event. So,
yeah,
yep. But that's all I got for you guys.
yeah. That's a lot. That's a lot. I love it. I love it. I want to thank Travis for helping us out today on the chat. He banned somebody that was talking crazy. So thanks, Travis. I appreciate it. That's why I have a lot of moderators. Um, um, yeah, I think all that's great information. You guys should be super excited. If you guys are cheap to play or just starting the game, you guys got a lot of different meta, a lot of different content, a lot of different stuff that was not in the game literally a month ago
Yeah,
coming out. It's going to make the game up and coming and new.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, especially if you're a new player, like guys, you're gonna get excited to see these event banners come up. Wait until the new ones with the new heroes are out if you're just getting started. Um, because yeah, I mean, you wouldn't regret. I don't think you would regret pulling any one of these, or except for Gazelle and any past event hero that's already released. They're all good except for Gazelle, in my opinion. But people can find some ways to make Gazelle work on their roster. You know, we all find our own meta and how to make it work.
Right.
But for the whales, she's definitely the least desirable.
Yep. I would agree with that 100%. I agree with that
So,
100%.
but I mean, again, just to wrap it up, my thoughts on all this. I love it all. I
Yeah.
love the new heroes of the month. They're all great. If you pull any one of them, you won't regret leveling them up. If you pull any of these event heroes, except for Gazelle, you won't regret leveling them up. If you're a newer player and you pull a Gazelle when she comes out, as far as right now, if her tech remains the same, I would just bring her up to 70. I would not put darts into her. I think you would regret that later on.
Absolutely.
Um, so, yeah,
Absolutely.
that's my take. What's your final take on all this stuff?
Closing take. Red Hero of the Month probably out of all the heroes the most desired, even the ones he just explained. I would have to say Chameleon and probably Lady of the Lake are probably the next two for me, just for the simple fact it's just completely different tech and meta. I
Yeah,
really like that Chameleon. I think because it could go both ways. A lot of these heroes, guys, are timed specials. What's changing in the game, I think, is that instead of us like with a sniper, you can shoot at any time. If a sniper is going off, you pick your target, knock him out. If a gear, you can press click on his special anytime you want to. Gwen, click her special anytime you want to. But with like Chameleon, with like even Gazelle, even with the Lady of the Lake, even Puss in Boots, I would say maybe not him so much. It's gonna be more of a strategy using that special. Like you're gonna have to like see what's on the board, what you got, who you're running with.
yeah.
I
I mean,
like the thought process of that.
yeah, Puss in Boots. If you do not already have someone that makes minions, don't level up your Puss in Boots until you have another hero that makes minions.
Right, right,
Just don't.
yeah,
I don't see a point unless you have a Delilah, a Mother North, a Buddy, any one of those.
yeah. I can see
So
that. Yeah, I can see that.
Lady of the Lake. Yeah, Lady of the Lake is good, man. That negative 10% per minion hit is just stupid.
That's insane. I can see her and Puss in Boots just going off like just it's just
Oh,
ridiculous.
it's fun. Like I said, I didn't lose any offensive raids with those two together. Just
I don't know why you would.
yeah,
Like that would be tough. That's honestly for me. I'm thinking about it right now. I don't know why you would. Like that's a tough.
yeah. It's just minions for days.
Yeah, that's a tough cookie. That's a tough cookie to
Yeah,
crack right there.
yeah. I mean, I stuck Buddy in the center with Lady of the Lake next to Buddy with with Puss on the complete opposite side
Right?
of them because he makes three with really good attack, and so I kind of separated them out, and it was just minions for days.
Hmm. Hmm.
It was just minions for days. So, but yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, guys, that's all I got for the stronghold today. Closing thoughts. Appreciate it. I will be back streaming this week. I took a break because I just got back into town. I was drained. I'm still drained right now. People are saying I'm like falling asleep on the stream right now. I just woke up. It's funny because like I'm trying to like wake up. But yeah. But that's all I got. I'm gonna sign off. I'll catch you guys next Stronghold, next stream. Thanks again for a great show, and I'll catch you later.
all right, man.
All right,
You guys have a
peace.
good